Spoilers for Deltarune Chapter 1 through 4, including we're out ahead! The prophecy, which whispers among the shadows, the legend of this world. Deltarune, a vast impure life beneath it, through eternal night. If fountain freed, the roaring cries, and titan shaped from darkened eyes, the light and dark, a burning dial, a countdown to the earth's expire. But unlow on hope and dreams they send 3 heroes at world ends. The third hero, the prince alone in deepest dark. The first hero, encaged with human soul and parts. Alas was the girl, alas was the girl. Love finds way to the girl. The second hero, the girl, hopes crossed on her heart, the knife which makes, with blackened knife shall do the heroes strife by strife. The pointed held would say to voice, and then boy, the angel bash, and will finally meet with its desire. Alas, the prophecy and story's end, and then, with all hope is lost, the tale, the final tragedy, unveils to save the world. There is only one way. Only then will worlds be saved. Ah, dang, I heard that. That was the prophecy of Deltarune. To our knowledge, way different from how a certain fluffy boy told us. But what if the prophecy was false? Like, look at this one. But please keep in mind and put in some suspension of disbelief in this idea. The guy. Get it? Get it? Just. Alas was the girl. Alas was the girl. Love finds way to the girl. The second hero. The girl with hope crossed on her heart. Like, take a second look at this one. Like, it's mostly referring to Susie, then why does it not look like Susie? The battle axe has a sword, has a heart in most images, which Susie does in her design, but that's not a way on teeth. And doesn't even have a general shape, but very similar what if Noel? All the heroes would. Go check. So makes sense because I guess we fully control her. And based on the line of love, what if it wasn't love, but love? Back all the way in the semi-popular game called Undertale. I don't know if you heard of it. It's not as popular as Hit Game Window Tail. Joking aside, love or elevate in Undertale is the parallel to Deltarune. It means love of violence. What you get this from Stan's mother. Enjoyo himself. It can mean both, just like Susie. Noel easily follows in love, obviously with Susie, but other definition of love makes just as much sense in the weird route because of, oh dang, I should not have done a cut noise. That would make more sense to do the It also worked for other reasons. For some reason, Mr. Toby Tonks added via the game modification. Noel can equip a black shard. An item only dropped by the knight via combat and you beat them. Itself is a sword item, which, when they are wing user only, makes no sense. Then Chris equips it makes sense, but for some reason, she can equip it as well. Well, this got a mistake, you say? This can't be an accident. Due to her having dialogue for Susie's great axe from the Glisten fight, as well as reacting to tons of Chapter 3 and Chapter 4 items. Another thing, it could be from talking from a Noel POV talking to Chris, like what she sees. I don't know why every other prophecy it's pretty accurate, including Cutlands for some reason. Maybe it's a POV, like I said earlier, like that. Like the pony hound will say toothpaste and then boy. Like that's obviously Lancer. So this gotta be Chris. The hero. The cage of human souls and parts. But then if that's Chris, why wouldn't it make no sense to use the same image for the love/glow images alone in this one? The wording alone kind of works, but it makes more sense when you think of a vessel. But like, I haven't seen them since chapter 1. But even weirdo, they have pre-made vessels for chapters 2 to 4. Why would that be necessary unless for them to appear later? And the parts that makes so much sense. If you think of custom characters being made of parts, makes total sense. At this point, is any of the prophecy true? Like even like any of the first meanings, like taken face value. The third hero, the prince, alone in deepest stock. Like I say, is he even a prince? I mean, he's got a castle, and was alone when we first met them. Has the fear of StarCrafted, but he can go to other places without becoming stone, allowing him to make connections. Doesn't wear a crown. I mean, there's like some power checks that may say he's a prince. Get off the screen. Hey, no, you're not meant to be here. Get off. Thank you. But like, I know it's crazy. I never agreed to me up this one, but this made me want to say that anyone else would guess. I would be crazy writing if true. The true prince is, in my opinion, kind of Lancer. I mean, he's truly a prince. He was alone throughout the story of chapter 1. Everyone truly hates him like that, like the wooden right here. His dad's going crazy. Like, he has Wu's card? No, he doesn't even really count in his opinion. He's nothing more than a lesser dad. Truly alone until Susie. So that's my theory entirely. That being the 3 heroes are truly a vessel, Noel, and Lancer. I mean, it follows up kind of a human, a monster, a prince from the dark, but no, not really. But at least the first 2 make sense. But let's do some bonus. There's this unused prophecy called Wano. Fell from top of the sky. But do we count unused items? But at that point, do we even count Black Shard technically unused unless access the modification of files? But Gust and text as well as boss code girl. So maybe more evidence to Noah's importance. Even Marseille knows what I'm saying. Stranger, they make a note that Susie can equip the bow as well. But they don't! This leads to 2 micro theories of mine. This bigger theory, this would be correct, is they're basically interconnected. 2 ones are, Susie was not meant to be a part of the fun gang, but Noel was. And 2, Susie's the only true hero. And could be the only true hero. But it can't be both, right? Well, it's like the fun game. Chris probably works for the night. We have the phone calls, plus knighting animation. Marseille's constantly hiding stuff from the player's eyes via, the cutscenes. Lancer is there. Susie's the most interesting. She constantly breaks the story, goes against stuff you wouldn't even think about. Chapter 1 leaves the team to turn evil, goes against Marseille saying Checo is stronger and breaks the 4th wall there. I know that's minor, but I think it's something you should make note of. Fan enemies on their own choice like these, the puzzle people. I forgot the name, I put the name up here. What? Doesn't let us make our choices at the beginning. The whole point is, we couldn't. Refuses bows, refuses downgrades if we give her a higher written quality axe or equipment. she won't go down. Chapter 2, instead of letting Rousey make this like forced choice for Chris to join on a team, Susie forces her own idea. Chapter 3 takes control, technically, by strapping the remote, something that I don't think was planned. Chapter 4, again, goes against what Ghostin is doing, going left. Now, I know Rousey also goes to the right, but let's say this is Chapter 1 Rousey. Let's put the hat back on and make that skin color unperceivable. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Chapter 1 Rousey would be following Ghostin, not Susie. They even created a dog fountain. Even in Ghostin's hidden boss, refers to Susie as the dragon, aka the boss, not teammate. I know this would be funny, and I know this one's a funny one. I think it's Susie's ideas. Rousey never gets one, in my opinion. Now, Noelle, how could they be a trip party member? Well, let's start off with Chapter 1. First thing is, when we are originally supposed to be selecting someone for a project, everyone else is taken, but Noelle at least puts the effort to try to add us to the party of 3 and be a part of the project. But that doesn't obviously go right because Susie. In Chapter 2, we have full control of them. It's no great. Chapter 3, we can't see them, but Rousey refers to Noelle on the weird route and how it'd be bad to see them. Plus on the path to John Mantle. EWAM. Board 2 brings a fake mini Noelle as well, and also references what was blog posts from the Spartan sweepstakes, as well as funny Chapter 4 has even more manipulating, including hearing them from outside the Dark World, including with the player directly, as well as going to the house and joining our team. I know it's a minor thing, but they can also wear a bow, which again, what I was saying, leads to my final thing, because I believe Susie was never meant to be in our party. Makes her perfect for our party though, because of that. They can break how the story goes. And this leads to my final thing. I believe Deltarune still has only one ending. The ending of no ending. It's going to be open-ended to how it truly ends. And that is my point. Maybe there's a difference between how the open endings work. Like, it truly ends on an open ending, but it's still so similar to the first one. It's basically non-deniable that it's open-ended. Susie talks about a never-ending story repeatedly throughout Chapter 4. Talking to Gerson, says that's what they prefer. Rousey says, we're just gonna go ahead and see it. The crazy thing for the story to end is if the final prophecy is Chris or we, the player, dies. Kind of not strings to Deltarune. Or like, the most popular thing is someone on the fun gang is dead. Or we lose someone. It's something very tragic for Susie to react with a loving hand. But hey, thanks for watching. I'm still extremely hooked on Toby's works. The works and the fandom. And if you like this video, please engage with it for the algorithm. This helps me on the funny concept of all of Undertale and Deltarune Explained video. And if I should release it when I finish it, or even finish it, but for this context, right now in that video, I'm only on before Snowden and after Moonstone. I'm gonna rewrite the entire game to a gigantic video essay. So Undertale fans and non-ones can join the fandom in the chaos that they are making and be a part of the time capsule. And one more thing. If and it's gonna truly edit Deltarune's code. I would love somehow in the dumb mod, this dumb but gigantic mod, and say hi in the comments. But yeah, see ya. Cap out.